low.
1, 2,
It's a 3.
3. There we go. The German 3. Yay. I can't do the American 3, so I had to do the German 3.
3.5. 3.5.
There, you nailed it. You did it. Yay, buddy.
Why don't these hands ever work?
These hands.
You're gonna throw these hands.
Just cancel your hands, Kai.
I can't believe your hands are canceled.
Right in the twit longer with these hands. Right in the twit longer.
Throw in these hands.
We're off to a solid start already.
Yes,
Standard.
we have. It's been a while since we last recorded, hasn't it, too? We've had a week delay.
That's right. We were supposed to do it last week, but then we're like, episode 2's not out yet. So we're like, maybe we should wait.
We could wait.
And episode 2's still not out yet. But
we've had some administrative issues.
That's okay. It'll come out whenever it comes out, and it'll just be a surprise. You know, like a gift. You shouldn't be expecting gifts. They just happen when they happen. So
also,
you hear that,
fun
viewers?
Fact:
you're being gifted these episodes.
The word "gift," if in English, of course, it's like a present. Now, the word "gift" in German is poison.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yay!
Yay!
Brain poison, ear poison. Yay!
I'm gonna scoot over just a little bit. I'm gonna.
What are you talking about? You don't want this gift? You don't want to take this gift?
Poison me not, demon.
Poison me not, bruh. You're part of the poison.
You are.
Although,
you're part of the problem.
What did come out recently, though? I think as of time of recording, just yesterday, Miss Harune, didn't you have a bit of a song cover that came out?
Oh,
yeah, that's right, you did.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Lahi.
I don't think it was a cover. I don't think it was a cover for that song. No.
Lahi.
I covered Lahi. Susan and I worked together in tandem to bring you Lahi. And with Pending on the automaton, actually, no lie, Pending was recently like looking up automatones to buy so he could learn how to perform Lahi. He was like, Harune, could you accompany me on the piano? And I was like, heck yes, I absolutely will. So that's in your future, chat. Be excited about that.
Goodness.
But no, so Sweden and I just recently, it was mostly Sweden who did like a lot of the organizational and the editing work and things like that. But she asked me to participate in a song cover with her called Saikai with Lisa. The original song was sung by Lisa and Uru. So Sweden took Lisa's part and I have Uru's part. And yeah, it was fun. I know I am not a pop singer. That is not what I do. That's not where my strengths lie.
Virtual pop idol Harune. What do you
not
mean?
me. No,
I'm subscribed to virtual pop
idol
idol Harune.
Virtual pop idol Harune. I'm ready for Harune's like. Forget personal assistance. We don't help people anymore. We sing.
All I do is
when has she ever helped people? It's fine.
Bruh!
What? She helps all the time. We were just helping
with
each other
song.
out. And I remember. You're like a Disney musical now, Harune.
I'm like a Disney princess. That's probably closer to my singing style.
Specifically,
anyway.
You start singing and all the animals show up.
I would love that, like Giselle from Enchanted.
Right?
I mean, you got a weird green cat right next to you. That's a Disney movie in and of itself.
Oh my gosh, that's right. Aw. I pet the cat.
Meow.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Meow.
Just getting progressively loud.
It's an angry cat.
Meow.
Actually, my friend just sent me a video this morning of like those cat torso harnesses that they put on cats that I guess make them. I don't know what sort of sensation it gives them, but it makes them like just go limp.
Yeah, I saw them like one of the cats was wearing one of the harnesses and then it just like threw itself backwards.
Oh no.
And they were like, "Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, this cat just toppled over. Just all it could do was stay on its feet, and even that it couldn't do very well.
Mm-hmm.
The poor thing, but that's what I imagine for you, DM.
Weird.
Yep. That's me every day.
That. Oh, I'll send you the video later.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Not privy to chat though. Sorry, you're just gonna have to look look it up.
You'll be able
online.
to find it. I
Yeah,
believe.
there's tons of.
You could always put it in the description of the YouTube video down below.
like find an example.
Oh, or just put the link of that video.
Oh, but it's like IRL friend.
Oh.
I don't know.
Wow,
if I could share
Kai,
that.
trying to get people to
Trying-
dox. Wow.
Toxic
I thought-
Kai, cancel hands.
I thought they just sent you like a YouTube video or a
No,
Facebook
it was a.
For
it
whatever
was a
reason, you really
home
like sending me
recorded
Facebook videos.
I do. It's true. It's true. That's all my Facebook is used for nowadays. It's just like ads and videos of like cooking and things that look like they should be cooking but aren't. It's very
Oh.
confusing.
Like the cakes that aren't really cake. Well, the food that's actually a cake.
Yeah, or there was like this channel on both YouTube and Facebook. I think they just like upload videos there called Tasty. They have Tasty and they have Tasty Japan and like yada yada yada. And they posted a video. It must have been like last week or 2 weeks ago, of what I found out later was like clay art. Like when you like make glazed earrings out of clay and things like that. So like the
Yes.
things that they were making were really small, but they never specified that they were making non-edible items, and it was like uploaded under the channel Tasty.
Cooking.
So I'm sitting there just
Oh.
being like, do we eat this? Like, is this a dessert that's like super
It's all
fancy?
fondant. It's just all
Is
fondant.
this food?
That's what I thought. And so I sent it to Pending. I was like, Pending, is this food? And he was like, I don't know. So we watched the whole thing just trying to figure out if it's food or not. It was very misleading. It was
Well,
very
I mean-
Tasty is full of lies.
They got the view. They got the view from you. That's
I'm
like,
sure
just-
that's exactly what they were trying to
baited.
do. Yeah, I got baited. Sucks. Sucks
Mhm.
to suck. Sucks to be gullible. Wait.
And boy, are you gullible.
Okay, well, I'm not that gullible. I'm not that bad. You're laughing. Stop. I'm not.
Stop.
I'm not.
Shush.
Cease.
Shush.
I'm not that gullible. But anyway, friends,
Uh,
how was your past 2 weeks of being apart from each other?
We played collabs.
We did play a bunch of collabs together.
That's
Mhm.
right, for Hikawu's birthday. When
Yes.
Hikawu had a big birthday subathon, and I had to step out because I got my booster shot, and it killed me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Murdered.
So, yeah, I got nerfed. But Kai and Girl DM got to play a couple of collabs together, and it looked fun.
It was fun.
I'm so good at Project Winter.
I saw you
I actually
bully a
had
newbie.
hang on a sec. I had a one of my friends was new to playing Project Winter. It was their first time playing it in that collab, and afterwards they messaged me like, I need to play more of that. That was really fun.
Oh,
Yes.
no!
The first round I murdered them.
That was so
Like-
fun. I loved getting murdered.
Yeah, right?
Oh, no.
Was that
Well, I'm glad I had fun.
Kimie?
No, it was DioFest.
Oh, Dio, yeah. Bring me back. I want to play more.
Yes.
Kai's,
But every
like,
time
committing
I
murder.
just want to have another round where Kai and I are the murderers again, because like there was that one time so far that we were both the murderers, and I messed up because I went crazy because I misheard Kai
Oh my god, I remember that!
and
Yeah.
tried to kill everybody, and then I
Yeah.
failed.
Because you said
It's
go
okay.
feral, and she misheard you.
Yep,
So you went feral and died.
I did.
I remember
It's okay.
that.
I will guide you through the dark side.
Yeah, I wanna be the killer with Kai again.
Yes.
Kai is a good teammate. Like he does make you feel very secure.
I have a strategy in that game that a lot of people aren't familiar with, and it works in my favor very much when nobody knows where I'm going.
Well, I don't want to play with you if we are not on the same team. So that's how that goes. But I'm glad
But just
you guys
for
had fun.
anyone that doesn't know, Project Winter is kind of like Among Us in Canada. You've got 8 players who are trapped on a snowy mountain. You have to work together to repair the escape vehicle and escape with your lives. In the meantime, you have to manage your heat and your hunger and craft food or campfires and etc.
Yeah.
etc. But 2 of the players are traitors. Just to give the viewers some context of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just a very good trader.
Yep.
I
I figured it out, but I
being.
can't. Of course, like you can't. It's hard to convince everybody else.
Oh yeah, that's
when
right.
you know
can
somebody's the
exile
traitor.
people. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I've.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
But even if you exile Kai, he knows how to raid boss, so he doesn't die anyways.
That's the thing. I find myself, I've got a lot of difficulty with like those social deduction games like Among Us and Duck Duck Goose, or Goose Goose Duck, I should say, in that once you're outed, you're out. Like they could just exile you and you can't fight back. Like I'm really bad at lying and coming up with excuses in those kind of situations. But in Project Winter, you still get a chance to fight back.
You can still go out and like you can survive out in the wild by yourself with your options, right?
Oh, then I suppose that does make sense. Yar yar.
I really don't do a lot of lying in those types of games. I'm not very good at it.
Yeah, Kai just disappears, and then you're like, "Oh no, it's Kai!
Danger coming!
We're not gonna see him until it's time to summon the escape vehicle, and then he will be waiting for us with traps set up and weapons, and we just have to deal with that."
He just spends the time setting up traps.
Yep.
Terrible.
Yep.
I look forward to more. Oh, maybe I'll set up a game. Maybe I'll invite Dio and you guys and something. We'll figure something out.
Don't invite me.
Harune, you don't want to play with me?
You're gonna kill me every time. I'll never win.
Okay, Harune.
Yeah.
I think Kai's justified in it after what happened during his birthday game with that.
That's right. There was a very nice callback to that too.
We were all like in the escape vehicle and we're like, wait, where's Kai? And then, well, no, all of us had, like a whole bunch of us had died. And then we go over and check back over and Harune is just standing over Kai with an axe singing happy birthday as Kai is calling for help because we all went ahead without Kai.
You did the same thing on Hikaru's birthday the other day. You made a very nice callback to that.
I did. I was like, you know what? Harune inspires me. Happy birthday and kill.
Happy birthday, Tran.
You got everyone singing too. There was a whole crowd of you just like ganging up on Hikaru, singing happy birthday.
Yep, we were all just together. It's friendly.
Yeah.
Birthday beats
aggressive
sure
affection.
have changed.
It's aggressive
My goodness.
affection. Yeah.
Aggressive affection.
Incredible.
So perhaps there will be another collab for the viewers to look forward to in the future. I'll see what I can. I'll see what I can arrange.
Yeah. So look down in the description link below. In the links in the description below for Flendos if you want to watch their stuff.
Yes.
You can see their channels and all that good stuff, and that way you don't miss a fun-filled stream of GHK murder.
And for IRL videos of Harune's IRL friends flipping over IRL cats.
Flipping over a cat! What is going on?
I see.
Flipping over cats!
Yep.
That's what you said, right? They put a harness on a cat and it like does a backflip.
Oh, goodness. So topics.
Oh, my goodness. Do you actually mind if I go first today?
Please, go ahead.
Okay, delightful. I'm going to start this off educationally, and then we can just sort of shoot the breeze afterwards.
Wait. Let me ask. Is it about the moon?
It is not about the moon.
Okay, good. Okay.
Oh, do you have something about the moon?
Yes.
Oh.
Yay! So, today is called The Oldest Figural Cave Paintings.
Oh.
Yar. So, this article that I found was written November 13th, so that was just yesterday for us, or at least on the day of this recording. So here we go. Back in 2017, an independent archaeologist by the name of Bazaran Burham was working together with archaeologist Adam Brum to find evidence of Paleolithic humans on the central Indonesian island of Sulawesi, which was where Burnham was born.
So Burham and Brum.
Yeah, Burnham and Brum.
Oh, Burnham.
No, not Burnham. Burham.
Burham and Brum.
Burham, like Burhan and Brumm. So Burhan. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
So Doctors B&B. Okay, yeah. Go on.
Doctors B&B. But it's mostly going to be about Burhan. Basran. I don't. God. Okay. Anyway, these
Brahm.
names. Brahms. After looking through a map of the island's southern region, he noticed an area that never really caught his attention before. It was a valley in a mountain region. After trekking their way there and exploring the nearby caves for days, Burham walked into one and saw the image of a medium-sized boar with tiny pointy ears, stubby legs, and lots of hair, also known as a Sulawesi warty pig. So these pigs are actually still around. It wasn't like it was an image of some sort of extinct creature. And on the back of the pig also had the outline of 2 handprints. So they were looking through these caves trying to find some sort of evidence of Paleolithic humans. They find this cave painting, and he's like, all right, so this is clearly old. Like, it's done in ancient cave painting style, but how old is it? So now it's time to date the thing. And to do that, archaeologist and geochemist Maxime Aubert used a method called uranium series dating, which involved removing and analyzing a bit of calcite on the surface of the painting and then running it through the machine. So apparently it was ridiculously tedious to do because the machine that did the dating, here we go, you ready for this? The new plasma multi-collector inductively coupled plasma mass spectrometer.
Oh, yes, of course. I have one of those in the back.
Yes.
I've used one in Phasmo. I've definitely used one in Phasmo.
Yes, quite. Needed a team of highly trained experts just to keep the thing running.
Oh, jeez.
So remember, this was back in 2017. Back in 2017, they looked and found this painting of the Sulawesi warty pig and
warty pig. I like the name.
I'm glad you like it. And it must have taken this long to get a result. But the dang machine was just so extensive, you know? So eventually, a date was discerned, which is why I think the article was written now. The cave art was dated to be at least 45,500 years old, which is huge because the famous Chauvet cave paintings in France, and I probably pronounced that incorrectly, which up until now held the title of oldest figural cave painting, was only dated at between 32,000 to 35,000 years.
Okay.
So this is significantly older, right? So not only is it dated at being much, much, much older, but this also challenges the apparent belief that cave paintings with figures was only happening in the European regions. So this I didn't even think that was a thing. Like, I didn't realize. I
didn't expect that to be like, so they were only doing artwork in Europe.
Right, exactly. It's like,
take that, France! You didn't invent painting. Ha!
Right, it was just like, I imagine it just happened everywhere, but we were finding it in the European regions more. But there's a quote here from the original article. That says, according to Aubert, who was the geochemist specialist that helped date the Sulawesi painting, several scientific journals refused to publish the group's papers. Not because the data was incorrect, but because they just wouldn't believe it. They were just like, nope, couldn't be that.
Doubters.
Nah.
They're like, we've got the proof right here, but couldn't be it. Couldn't be true. Couldn't be real. They're hoping that more finds like this will help get rid of the Eurocentrism that's built up around ancient cave paintings. I can't believe that, that has to be a thing that's discussed even with, Paleolithic cave paintings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somehow the European Paleolithic Homo sapiens were far superior in the arts.
They were painting caves while the other ones were just hunting and eating.
Right.
Barbarianism.
Oh, goodness.
No, so that, I just found the whole article incredibly interesting, but then it got to, the Eurocentrism, and I was just like, what?
yeah.
We still have to talk about this? This is still a thing? But
I'm not surprised, but at the same time, I'm still disappointed.
You know what? Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. You right. But so it's just wild to think that we're still finding things about the early forms of humans and just finding things are older and older than we truly believed that they were. You know? So, I mean, I can't believe that's like between 35,000 to 45,500. That's wild. That's such a big difference. Like it's not like 10-year difference. This is like, my God, like a century.
This is a lot of a long time difference there. Yeah,
it's a big numbers. Big numbers.
You know, at the start of this topic, I actually thought I was able to contribute a little bit because actually in school, I did take a little bit of geography and geology.
Yes.
So we delved a little bit into like the history of man, but also the history of the earth, and like really old cave paintings, really old artifacts, and different ways of dating them.
Oh yes,
like carbon dating. Like all of that was
stuff,
things I've been like introduced to. So I was like, oh yeah, I've got a little bit I could talk about here. And then you read that like novel of a system, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, so like
things have progressed since I last studied this.
Yeah, that was also another wild thing, was like the method that they used to date the thing, which was uranium series dating.
Yeah.
And
I've heard a bit about it in school, but it was not like a topic that was discussed highly at the time.
Yeah, if I can remember, like the in order to do like the half-life dating, you have to have something that has long enough half-life that you can actually like date based off of that. Because if it's something that like whatever, I don't remember the full details, but I remember that like that's why like uranium is one of the methods you can use, because uranium sticks around for so long.
Right.
So you can judge it based off of like the uranium that's stuff. So it's
well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because the only other thing that they explained that I didn't include in the article was that like the bit of calcite on the surface of the painting that they removed to date, they called cave popcorn. I was like, all right, that's really cute. But
I just had some popcorn earlier. It's delicious.
So do you eat popcorn like fresh popped, or do you buy like store-bought popcorn that's bagged?
This conversation took a very sudden turn that I wasn't expecting.
We're curious.
I just remembered like having this conversation with another student earlier this week, and I was like, you know what? This is too good an opportunity to pass. I gotta know.
I thought you were talking about sparkly bread.
That too. Also, my students' stuffed animals are getting married. So.
I heard.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Wow.
You
what happened to my voice? I'm sorry. Puberty hit me all of a sudden.
Okay. Congratulations on your new career as an opera singer, Kai.
Oh my goodness.
What were we saying? Yeah, your students' stuffed animals were getting married.
Popcorn.
Right.
I usually my family usually buys the pre-popped ones, but
disappointing.
Actually, just today, we went shopping and we picked up some like the ones we have to pop ourselves.
Nice.
Yay,
I felt like switching it up.
Did you get like the microwave ones or like the popcorn kernels?
We got the microwave ones.
Ah.
Because I know that if it's the microwave ones, other people might still eat it. If it's just the ones you have to pop yourselves, no one in this house is gonna put any effort into making it. But
wow, I can't believe
and
this.
I'd have to eat it all myself.
I can't believe this.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I have family members who love popcorn. Like, I don't think I've ever met another person on the planet outside of this family member that loves popcorn in the way in which they do. I remember when we were in middle school, we would like do homework together, and they would just pop a fresh bag of like buttered popcorn and just like put it in like a giant bowl and then just like eat popcorn while they're
oh my
doing
goodness.
homework.
Here, I'll show you. This is the exact model of popcorn popcorn popper that Mom DM uses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I love it. That's vintage looking.
It is. Like the green has worn off of the handle for the paint.
Oh my gosh.
But the way that it works, essentially, ours is a bit. This is an older one, I think. Yeah, but the inside of the lid has the blade attached to it,
right?
So that way you stir the thing on the top. But since it has the little holes on the top of it, usually like oil will shoot out of those, so you still have to wear an oven mitt while you're stirring the thing. But yeah, that's Mom Diem regularly will make herself a large batch of popcorn with coconut oil and then have wine.
How
That
lovely.
sounds amazing. Could you describe this pot here to our listeners who might not be able to see this?
So it's a black. If you search like 1930s popcorn popper, you'll get the image. It's a black round pot thing with a lid that has a little knob on top of it, and then you spin that around.
It kind of just looks like a saucepan, but the lid's got like holes drilled into it to let air
Yeah.
vent out. And like she said, a crank on top for you to spin the popcorn.
Yep.
But like
'Cause,
1930s though? Like that's...
Yeah.
I didn't realize popcorn went that far back.
Popcorn's been around for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Because like
Wow.
as growing up, I've always wanted one of those like novelty popcorn makers that look like the red carts with the wheels and everything. If you know what I'm like, the rectangular ones with the glass panels.
Yeah.
But this is the model we use at home.
So, Harune, I just did a quick search.
Yes.
Fossil evidence from Peru suggests that corn was popped as early as 4700 BC.
Jesus.
Popcorn's an old snack. Corn was domesticated 10,000 years ago in what is now Mexico.
Oh my god. Mexico's on it. They got the like,
Yep.
spicy hot chocolate. Now they've got popcorn. Like
Yeah, they found traces of popcorn in 1,000-year-old Peruvian tombs.
that is so cool. They had the best snacks. What the heck?
Right? And then there's written English records that are in the 1840s about popcorn.
This should have been today's topic. This is the important stuff. Also, I'm really upset because what Kai was talking about, the version,
Yeah, I
the
know.
model he uses is just a heckin' microwave.
Yep,
Heck
he's just like,
off,
this is the
Kai.
model we use at home, and it's just a microwave. Kai!
Go away.
Could you uranium date that popcorn?
Yes.
Yes.
Turd. Okay,
My
but yes,
goodness.
that's my topic.
Yes, that was a good topic.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Would you like my topic?
Yes, please.
I will go. We'll leave Kai for last this time.
What? Ah!
So, in news of the month of November,
Mm-hmm.
they found enough oxygen for 8 billion people to survive
Mhm.
for 100,000 years on the moon.
Wait, what? They
On-
found oxygen?
On the moon. So
moon?
yes.
Okay.
So oxygen makes up 45% of the lunar soil.
Okay.
So
What
it would need to
soil?
be extracted
and processed.
Uh-huh.
and processed, but there's enough oxygen in the top layer of the rocky soil. So they have to get the oxygen outside of the rocks, but it is there that gives the potential that if it's possible to extract the oxygen from the lunar rocks,
Mm-hmm.
that means we could have lunar settlers because they would be able to synthesize breathable air.
Jesus. But doesn't there have to be like a certain amount of soil? What? A certain amount of oxygen in the soil to help things grow? If they wanted people to.
Well,
like,
the main
live
the main
there?
issue with the moon is that it doesn't have it has a vacuum atmosphere,
That
It
right?
doesn't have
too.
ozone, yes.
Yeah.
So in order, it would have to be like moon base colony kind of situation.
So they wouldn't be cultivating any resources there. They would just be living there.
Yeah, probably
More or
like
less.
living there or figuring out how to cultivate resources. But everything would, in order for it like to be able to grow stuff, it would have to be inside.
Right.
Right. So
But-
it won't become established like a planet. It will be like a station. But then
Yeah,
they
like a
could probably
base.
it's essentially they're mining oxygen out of the ground.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That was probably a really
Isn't that-
stupid question because DM
No.
DM paused for a good like 5 seconds and it was just like,
I was trying to figure out how to
Okay.
explain it.
Because I don't know. I'm not like any kind of authority on sciences, but I was like, how would they be able to make ozone out of that? Like, would they be able
I don't
to
know if-
process the oxygen into an atmosphere, or would it be kind of
Probably
like
not. It would be
canning?
more like having a sealed base and then being able to have oxygen for the people inside of the base. We don't want to we're not, the focus isn't like make the moon into somewhere you can live as like a planet with ozone so you can go outside and like go into a park or something. No, it's more of like a contained base like you see in all the sci-fi horror movies.
Right. So it'll be like bottling grapes into wine, but it's bottling moon dust into air.
No. It'd be more like burning incense so things smell nice.
But it's air.
Yeah, but it's air, so people can breathe. So instead of having to like ship air on a spaceship kind of craft thing to the people living on the base so they can keep on breathing, they could just figure out. The main issue is that it takes a lot of power, takes a lot of energy to get the oxygen out of the rocks in the soil.
So what I'm hearing is we burn the moon.
Yes. And there's actually plans to construct 3 reactors to send them to the moon to make oxygen starting in 2025.
That is
wow.
soon.
That is fast process.
Yeah, so far it's just like in the testing thing to be like, can we even do this kind of thing? But if they can you imagine if during our lifetime, they managed to build a moon base?
That would be wild.
With
I couldn't even imagine.
Constant oxygen production and stuff.
That does make me wonder, though. Like, I'm relatively ignorant with these kinds of things, but what would we do with excess oxygen?
Explosions.
Okay, because I was seriously thinking, I'm like, is there a crisis in the world? Because I know like clean water is something people don't have access to, but I'm like, is there really anywhere that lacks oxygen since it's a renewable resource through like vegetation and all that? But maybe there's like a very knowledgeable viewer who'll school me on this, like. Not counting like
comments.
not counting like smog and like forest fires and stuff. It's like that's all like pollution. That's not because of a lack of oxygen. That's just like pollution, which is a problem.
Though I know that in water there's some oxygen issues due to like pollution and such preventing healthy amounts of oxygen in the water, but I don't know as far as like it would be far too much effort to take the air that you've mined out of the moon, fly it back down,
and put it in the
to
ocean.
the planet and put it into the ocean. I don't think that's just think it's just focus on we're building a moon base with people on the moon base right now. That's what we're focusing on. The Earth oxygen problems. This is something we can solve by reducing our pollution and like actually taking care of how we get rid of our garbage and recycling.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was my topic.
The moon air is gonna start mutating our fish. They're all growing legs.
So keep your eyeballs peeled for 2025.
When we might have oxygen being produced on the moon.
I just can't believe that is, because that is fast. That is speed.
Well, because we have all the methods now, especially like with the Dragon X rockets that are like able to be repurposed when they don't crash.
Yes.
And then resent out again.
It is crazy.
Like they're building on their way.
Reduce, reuse, and recycle. So they're hitting one of the R's there.
In some ways, yes. Patchy DM. Yay.
Yeah.
Nice topic.
I think you should
Thank you.
be very, very proud of me.
Did
I
you
held
do
myself
actual
back.
research?
No, I held myself back during that entire topic, not even mentioning Final Fantasy once, because I'm going to the moon in a month. I'm going to the moon in the new Endwalker release.
Well, thank you guys all for coming to GHK Radio episode 3.
I let her finish her topic first. I did good. I didn't be a goober.
We're proud of you.
Till the end.
Yeah.
Mr. Goober.
Yes.
It's your topic.
It's my topic already.
His topic is Final Fantasy 14.
Final Fantasy 14, and that you can get up to level 60 for free and play all the way through Heavensward content.
Man, as much as I would want to make that my topic, I would be the only one talking, since no one else here plays Final Fantasy with me.
Yeah, you're right.
Lahi.
Lahi.
Heck you all. I'll just start another podcast with Sweden and Pen and Lupin. We'll have Final Fantasy cast. Heck you guys.
Sure, fine.
And today we're announcing the graduation of Nemurenai Kai.
What?
Where he's gonna go off and start his own podcast because clearly he is unsatisfied with ours.
True.
Mm-hmm.
True.
This is what it feels like to be betrayed.
But there was a bit of a trend with your two topics earlier in that they
You mean
have
science
more of a
and facts?
Science rules.
Scientific theme, yes, scientific theme. In stark contrast to that, I'm going for something incredibly unscientific.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Emotions?
Horror movies.
Witches.
Ooh.
Oh, horror movies.
For whatever reason, we rolled over from October, spooky month, to November, the not spooky month, and YouTube suddenly decided to recommend me 1,000 videos about horror movies. So
Nice.
I've been on a bit of a binge recently because I found that the only way I could handle horror. I'm notoriously bad at horror, like, for any viewers that don't know.
I remember Kai crying in Phasmo.
I cannot
Like,
handle
actually,
horror very well.
he was actually crying.
I was fairly close.
Poor baby.
To put it in perspective, I was scared of a picture of a Lord of the Rings orc for like
It's true.
6 years.
Oh.
It's
But I
true.
cannot handle horror, but I've been watching a lot of like the film analysis videos on YouTube. So when they like break down a horror movie, I can stomach it in that way. So I've been watching a lot of horror movies in that way.
Okay.
Especially like the behind the scenes and the breakdowns, costume making, the themes of the writing and all that. And I feel incredibly childish with my topic now.
No, I'm kind of excited.
That's
Go
actually
for
kind.
it.
I'm like, I do not like
But
horror movies. I like watching the breakdowns.
Yeah.
My topic has nothing to do with cinema or like the making of horror movies or anything or like this any of that. It's just a lot of the ones I took an interest in those movies were like apocalyptic doomsday survival type movies. So I'm gonna propose
Okay.
that it is suddenly the end of the world. It is the doomsday. It is the apocalypse.
It is the end times.
To give you guys a theme, let's say it's not quite zombies, but zombie-esque. There's an infection. There's zombies, let's just say, and it's the end of the world. What is your doomsday plan?
Oof.
I go to Costco, lock everything up, and fortify it.
Why do you have a plan that quickly? Why did you already have that prepared?
What was incredible was DM said that all with a straight face.
I
Like, sure, her head never moved. It was just her mouth and cheeks.
What?
I
don't
wanted.
know why. I just laughed so hard. I'm so sorry. That's great.
I mean,
Just
if
rewind
okay,
the
so
video.
if that would be like the really short-term plan. The longer-term plan is to get to a Costco that's in an area that the Costco carries ammunition or is nearby to like a Walmart or something that does carry ammunition, and then build a passway between the two grocery stores that's fortified. And that way I have access to self-defense stuff for ammo and things. There's plenty of food. There's stuff for long-term stuff. There would also be soil and seeds and such, so it would be feasible. Like, we're getting into winter to start off, which would be a little bit rough. But it would still be possible to use the camping supplies to be able to cook food regularly and be okay with that throughout the winter. But then once it gets to like early spring, then there would still be soil and seeds and stuff for growing my own food and such.
Oh.
I never
What's your plan?
I never put a lot of thought into it, but I think whenever I did entertain the idea of a doomsday plan, that it was pretty close to DM's. It was like, find a Sam's Club or a Costco, you know, find some sort of nearby store that had ammunition for safety. You know, section off, like have a plan for gardening and future, like, you know, growing your own food stuff. And fencing. For sure.
Oh yeah, swords are pretty cool.
Yeah, but
like the sword fight or like building events?
no, like having having
The sword
some
fighting.
distance between yourself.
Sword
and,
fighting!
Yeah,
Okay,
that
I was
too.
gonna say that's a very elegant way of dispatching zombies. Everyone else has a 2x4. You just have a foil.
Well, see, like the main thing is if the zombie thing were to happen, it would probably take a little bit until the internet went down. So I would probably go through and download as much information as possible for the like internet stuff, because otherwise, like once stuff can't be maintained, all your internet resources are going to go down, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I were to get like download a whole bunch of instructional like survival thingies, there's like survival books and stuff that you can download too. I would probably get all of that stuff, and then if there's enough time, print it all out. But otherwise, I would probably rely on generators for keeping power up, and then stock up on all the batteries.
Right, but then like those kinds of plans, because I mean, even the two of you said you had similar plans, but like, wouldn't that attract other people as well?
Well, I don't mind sharing it with other people.
I do.
I
mean, DM, do you expect to get a whole Costco to yourself?
Uh-huh. I have a big dog.
Shasta?
Yeah.
Shasta
She'll be
is
my
a big dog.
guard dog, and she will take out all the people that try to break in.
Wow.
See, I wouldn't mind sharing because I would think that there is, I don't know if I would feel confident enough to be able to handle things myself.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's strength in having a really well put together team.
That is
And then one of
true.
them winds up being a zombie.
No,
They're infected, and then your entire group is infected.
Can't believe Girl DM's a zombie.
You
Uh-huh.
gotta
Unbelievable.
properly screen people. Make sure it's like that. What was it? Was it Bird Box? Where like if you
with
looked at
the quietness. Yeah.
and if you like looked at them, then like something happened with your eyes, and then it like drove you crazy. So like to tell if the person was gonna go loony or whatever, you had to check their eyes.
Yes.
That's yeah, I think about that a lot. Yeah.
What about you, Kai? What's your plan?
This was actually brought up a while back, and I think I think it was Lupin. Forgive me if I'm miscrediting this, but somebody raised the idea that zombies in effect are just shambling corpses, like their bodies, but going by like what we imagine in this kind of scenario, they would only move as long as their body still has the muscles to move them. As long as they still have like ligaments, as long as they still have a body.
Oh, so wait, you're going with the undead zombie.
Even if it's just an infection type zombie, it's still like a human-esque entity, I guess, with a body. So the plan is to go to somewhere with more extreme weathers, either like extremely cold or extremely hot, to speed up the process of the bodies decomposing.
Oh, yeah, they're decomposing, yeah.
I would imagine being somewhere extremely hot would be better, because if it were extremely cold, wouldn't that help with preservation?
Well, no, if they could freeze, but the main thing is if we're acting on the understanding that this might be like a pathogen or something, there's a chance that it being frozen and then defrosting improperly would first of all cause the cells to all break down of the body, and then it would also
Or like on a boat in the middle of the ocean. You know? Because then, like, they would have to go through ocean to get to me.
True. If you guys saw A Quiet Place 2, that's a scene that happens.
Then all I'd have to worry about is the occasional zombie whale, you know?
Zombie whale.
But, yeah, because I mean, like,
whale sharks.
we would know to, like, how to preserve ourselves in more extreme weathers. Like, if we're in a desert, people have lived in deserts before. Like, we'd know what we need to set up. If we were in, I don't know, up a mountain where it's all snowy and cold, it's like the zombies won't know to put on a jacket.
Yeah.
It's true.
I mean, that would be in the zombie train of thought, but what if it was, I don't know. Do you guys have any ideas for end of the world? What else? Give another scenario.
Ooh.
Maybe one that isn't zombies.
Probably, like, aliens.
Aliens. What's your doomsday plan for aliens?
Find the hottest alien and get married.
Somehow I knew you would answer that the moment I asked.
I am your pet human!
Oh.
Come on, okay, if alien overlords show up, and they have, like, motherships and super powerful weapons and telekinesis and other stuff, we're not winning against that.
Yeah,
but what about your
not
big
for a long
dog?
while.
What about your big dog?
She can come with us, too.
What if they won't let her? What if they think she's inferior?
I will convince them.
What if they're not hot?
The real question. The real issue.
And then I believe they'll probably have some kind of psychic device that provides like a glamour overlay of the people, so I can just be like, why, yes, Mr. Sesshomaru.
Oh my god.
What if the planet was just invaded by like 100 Dr. Mundos? It's just all Dr. Mundos.
I will become a mole person and live underground.
Become a hobbit.
Just dig a hole and sit.
Yep, I am welcome to Hobbiton.
Oh my god.
No, you're not gonna marry Dr. Mundo, your alien overlord.
No, I stop at Mundo.
What was that really funny thing you said? Because I think it was like during Hikaru's birthday stream, they were saying something about playing a game with Dr. Mundo, and you and Hikaru was just like, "Oh, we don't have ugly characters."
Oh my god.
Well, no, Hikaru said he doesn't have ugly characters, and I was like, I do not want to own Mundo on my account. And then our friend bought us both the Mundos anyways. He said, too bad! And I was like, no, I have to get a new account now.
I do not have ugly characters is such a thing Hikaru would say that's not even funny.
Yep.
Let me,
like, I can hear him say that so clearly.
For Harune's reference, let me send you a picture of Dr. Mundo.
Is it a
League of Legends character?
Okay,
this is DM's future husband.
I hate him.
He's like the Hulk but purple.
Yeah, he also throws a meat cleaver at you, and he just has a lot of health, and you can't really stop him. I hate him.
Is he fairly new?
No, he's old, but they just reworked him recently.
Okay. I was gonna say, I thought I recognized the name. I have friends who play League, so I am familiar enough with some of the champs, but I didn't know he was getting this much attention recently.
Yup.
It's just because I've been really into teamfight tactics recently, the auto chess battler. And he's a character that I use quite a bit in that game. I'm trying to climb ranked.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. I don't play like League of Legends proper, but I like that TFT lets me like enjoy League of Legends without having to play
without having well, because it's not the same like game type that a lot of people like. Right?
I'm just not good at MOBAs. I'm not good. I like Eternal Returns, but I'm not good at it.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I still have a clip of you calling me a god in the game, but I can confidently say I'm not.
Hey, sometimes you're a god, sometimes you're mortal. It's okay, Hercules.
And sometimes you are dirt.
It's the fact that you said that with no animosity at all. There was no vitriol. You just stated it as if it was a matter of fact.
Well, yeah,
that
but dirt like
most.
sustains and helps things grow.
I don't even have oxygen in me for you to mine.
Wait, you don't have oxygen in you? You do, though.
You should.
The human body does have oxygen present in it.
Yeah, you're not getting it out of me, though.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm not gonna be your fossil fuel. I'm not gonna be
So
your
we're gonna
resource.
work on our mining machine for extracting the oxygen from Nemurenai Kai.
Oi.
Look for
so that we
in
can live on the moon.
Oi.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna be... That actually was, like, another common theme in horror movies that I watched the like, dissection of. Which is, like, kind of like using humans as a resource. Like, think like Matrix where they use humans as batteries, or like there would be
Monsters Inc.
Or that Monsters Inc. Yes, that's a more family-friendly example of what I was thinking of. Yes,
We extract the screams from the children. We capture the children and just extract from them directly, like the Matrix.
You know, I didn't find Monsters Inc. charming
no.
when I was younger.
You didn't like Mike Wazowski?
Well, like later on in the movie, like when they, you know, realize that like scaring kids is not coexistence, like that's not the way to do it. But like in the beginning, I was like, oh my gosh, like monsters in my closet are real and they're living off my screams. Like this is what I want the whole time. Like little Rune was not about it because it seemed too plausible.
Yup.
My scientific modern mind.
Very sad.
Very sad, but I like Monsters University.
I never saw that.
It was pretty
I
good.
like that one pretty good.
Yeah. I thought
Yeah.
they did a good job.
I
Guys,
don't
did
know,
you...
Hmm?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I haven't seen a lot of like the kind of like modern sequels or spin-offs of like my childhood films. Like I haven't watched Incredibles 2 yet either, but sorry, you go ahead.
Oh, Incredibles 2 was not as good as Incredibles 1, but it was still pretty good.
Oh.
That's okay. Did you guys see the trailer for To Infinity?
I did, but my brain is kind of having a hard time wrapping around
Really?
the concept on it.
I am
Oh,
heckin'
that's the Buzz
psyched.
Lightyear. That's the Buzz Lightyear.
I'm
Yeah.
actually kind of psyched, but so at first I was like, what the heck is this premise? But then it like occurred to me that like, I mean, not every, but many iconic people get dolls made in their image, right? So how far-fetched is it that the Buzz Lightyear doll was modeled off of a real life person?
But the
in that universe.
difficulty I'm having is like a real life person in that universe. So my brain is going like, how? Because like Buzz Lightyear fights the enemy people,
Zerg.
so the Zerg. So I'm just like, there can't be real Zerg then.
You'll
so
have
this
to watch
is going to
the
be
movie. I don't know. I like
I'm-
saw the trailer and I was like, I got really oddly excited. Like I sent this to a friend because I was like, I feel strange getting so
concerned.
right. Like I felt weird, like being as interested as I was, but I sent it to a friend and they were like, "Oh my god, I kind of want to see it." And I was like, "You too?" Like same. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the appeal is for me, but maybe it's just in this age of like space exploration. You know, in light of SpaceX and shooting people off into space for 3 days and, you know.
I don't know. Toy Story is probably one of my least favorite of the Disney franchises.
Oh,
so
I
it's also,
haven't
like,
I haven't watched a Toy Story movie since like I think Toy Story 2.
Yeah. Even then I
I've
was just
seen
like,
all
not
of
my
them.
favorites.
Kai, you have a
I've
soft
seen
spot
Lion
for Toy
King.
Story, don't you?
Pardon?
You have a soft spot for Toy Story, don't you?
Not at all. I don't know why you would think that.
You have a soft spot for Toy Story, don't you?
Didn't one of them make you cry?
No?
I thought, maybe it wasn't you. I'm sorry.
We need to make Kai cry.
I don't think I've brought
Play
up Toy
Phasmo.
Story with you
Okay.
ever before today.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry then. Perhaps I misunderstood and it was somebody else.
I did see all 4 Toy Story movies, I think. Or was it 3?
I think it's been... 'cause the first one was
It's been
with...
12.
There's been 12. Please don't say that.
Which one's the
'Cause
one with the bear? Because I remember seeing the one with the pink bear.
The bear is either 3 or 4.
Stop it, bear.
Looks like it's 3. Okay, maybe I haven't seen
Yeah,
Toy
3.
Story
There's
4.
only 3. Is there a Toy Story 4?
It says there's a Toy Story 4. Toy Story 4 2019.
Wait, no, Toy Story 4. Oh, that's the one with the spoon. I didn't watch that one.
I don't remember seeing that
Oh,
one.
with the spoon. Yeah, that's
Keanu
right.
Reeves is in it?
Yeah, this one was the one that they were like. So this one was the one where a handmade toy
Just a spoon with some.
is like.
some.
It's a spork. It's a spork
Yeah.
with like a pipe cleaner and stuff, and so it's kind of like. And then it also had the comedian duo as the bunny and the chick. Yeah, I remember seeing the ads for it, but I did not watch
Key and
it.
Peele?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It was
Yep.
Key and Peele.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Key and Peele's great. I don't think Harune ever watched Key and Peele.
I did.
I didn't either.
Did you?
I did not.
I did watch Key and Peele.
Wasn't I showing you clips like a while back and you
You
had like
sent
never
me,
seen them before?
You sent okay, so it's not like I watched them religiously, but I had seen like a couple of their skits and I enjoyed them, like the roll call one.
The roll call one's really good. I really like the East West Bowl. Have you ever seen that one?
The East West Bowl?
Like football, college football.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
Oh, I've got a treat for you later then.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Chad, if you want to know what we're talking about, you can look up Key and Peele. I'm sure there are plenty of people who have watched Key and Peele more than I have.
Although
So-
one of them started making movies. Right, horror movies. Peele of the two, Jordan Peele. He also directed a number of films, including one called Get Out.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, he did Get
Which-
Out?
He did Get Out. He's been doing like
directed
a whole
Get Out.
bunch of the spooky ones. Yeah.
He did Us too.
Yeah, Us was I didn't those are both I haven't seen either of
I
those,
haven't
but those are
seen-
both ones I want to see.
I've
Yeah.
seen Get Out. I've seen half of Us. I preferred Get Out personally.
I haven't seen either of them, but a close friend of mine saw Get Out and they said it was like the scariest movie they've ever seen.
It's freaky. It's freaky.
I think it probably like tickles a part of the imagination that like if you aren't affected by like supernatural things, because like so for me like it's easy for me to get spooked out by like ghost movies. Like paranormal movies really freak me out. But like if that doesn't freak you out because you're like paranormal stuff doesn't exist, then like Get Out I think would be the alternative to what could potentially freak you out. Right? Because that has a different take on what's actually scary about people and society, right? But that's all I know. I won't
It's
say
the
much more.
suspenses. It's like the suspense movies, the jump scares, the revelations that just send a chill down your spine. I can't handle any of that. But I did watch Get Out on a plane. I don't know. I realize nowadays that a lot of movies I watch happen on planes.
Snakes on a Plane? Did you watch that
I
one?
saw that in my living room.
Dang it.
Dang it.
I want that to be on a plane. I have had it with these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday through Friday plane. Is my
That's
favorite
exactly how they
That's
said it.
It's exactly.
Samuel L. Jackson,
Perfect.
renowned for his linguistics, his very expansive vocabulary.
Yes. What are you doing with your hands?
Oh, I forgot I had the camera on for my hands.
Just
Are
like
you
you're
alright?
like knitting over there.
I was
What's
I was
happening?
fiddling with a pen
He's knitting.
because I had the Wikipedia article for Jordan Peele pulled up to like fact check myself. So I covered the recording, so I couldn't see what my hands were doing,
Oh.
and I was fiddling with a pen the whole time.
Incredible.
You recorded that right this time, right? You recorded that.
Yeah.
you got your recording sorted?
Yup. The recording's all sorted,
Mhm.
so that's making it in the final cut.
Mhm. We didn't mysteriously.
We are editing nothing out in post.
Mysteriously, how we lost 15 minutes of episode 1 and basically all of episode 2. Where is it, Harune? Where's episode 2?
Howie,
Where's episode 2?
Listen, episode 2 is not under my jurisdiction. That is, Ouya will get that to us sometime in the coming week.
People are
so.
waiting, Harune. You were keeping them waiting.
Listen, I'm doing my best. That's all I can do. Actually, it just occurred to me. It just occurred to me. So episode 2 was sort of like our Halloween special, sorta. And episode 3 is kind of going to be our Thanksgiving special because we're not. I don't know if we'll be recording Thanksgiving weekend, will we? Oh wait, no, that doesn't matter to you guys.
Yeah, our
You
Thanksgiving
guys
was
already
ages
had your
ago.
Thanksgiving. Oh, it's just me.
It's just you.
Well,
It's just
Well-
you.
that's just me.
Harune, why don't you tell us what you're thankful for then, and we'll just nod and pretend to listen.
Well, hang on. That means that we can record it that Thanksgiving weekend, and it shouldn't bother anybody. I should be fine then. But I am thankful for my GHK Radio friendos.
Because that Thanksgiving's 2 weeks from now for you, right?
It is the 24th.
So
no, I'm sorry, the 25th. The 25th. So it would be the 28th.
I am looking at
would
the
be
calendar.
Potentially our next recording.
Yes, that would potentially. We can handle that behind the scenes afterwards. But
Yar.
we are thankful for you too, Harune.
I think I mentioned it on stream recently, and I can't remember if maybe we talked about this back in episode 1, which right now is the only episode that's available for season 2. But I think it's wild to me, like, where my life would be right now, having never done VTubing.
Okay, that was a potential topic I thought of, but I didn't know if people wanted to get too personal. All of a sudden, discussing, like,
where we thought our lives would be if we didn't do this.
Yeah, like, where would you be now in an alternate universe where you weren't a VTuber?
Well, I mean, I think I'd be doing very much the same thing that I do when I'm not VTubing, but the biggest hole for me would be, like, where all my VTubing friends are. Like, I can't imagine a world that I don't know DM and Kai and Pending and Suiren and Asu and Refunk and Hikaru and Cable and all of these people. There are more people I know, than I can list off the top of the dome right now. But, like, I talk to you guys more than I talk to some family members and some of my IRL friends. And so to think that, I just think my life would be so much emptier. So I really am thankful for you guys and for the VTuber community, because I would be, I think, a lot lonelier for sure.
Aww.
Yeah. So I am grateful. Thank you guys for being my friendos.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Harune. I can't even make fun of you for that. That'd be tasteless.
Wow, how tasteful of you. How off-brand. I'm kidding.
I have my moments.
I'm kidding.
My
Yeah.
moments.
Kai's a sweet bean. We
He
just
has
poke
his
and
moments.
prod. Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I guess we ended on a sweet note.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we ended on a kind note where we haven't bullied anybody. Is this
Yet?
the first in
Yet?
GHK history?
Oh.
Maybe?
Oh, should we end it on a good note?
I guess we can give them a good note.
Yeah, we'll end it on a sweet
I'm
note.
really glad I didn't pick that other topic then.
You can save it for next week.
You sure?
Or not
Are you
next
sure
week,
about that?
Next week, but the
recording.
one after.
Are you
I
sure
mean-
about that?
Yeah, do it.
Maybe.
'Cause
Yeah.
Do it for the Veen.
The alternative, like the topics that I really like to pick for these kinds, I just like hearing, like, stories. Like, people's stories about their lives and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, I very much was contemplating your most embarrassing stories as a topic.
Oh my god, yes.
I embarrass
We can
myself
do it.
regularly enough where I'm immune to it, but
No, I've got some pretty embarrassing. Like, my shower thoughts are always just revisiting my embarrassing moments in life. So they live fresh in my brain, rent free, daily.
Well, and you have 2 weeks to think of some, DM.
Okay.
Well, all right, friendos. Thank you guys so much for joining
Thank
me.
you.
A week later than usual, but, not ruining
It's
anybody's
fine.
schedules. It's fine. It's fine. We're still
We're
waiting
good.
on episode 2. Coming to you soon.
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 But thank you
All
guys
right.
so much. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we
Have
will
a
see you
good
guys
one.
next time.
See you later.
Bye.